So as of January of 2024, the Point Sky has rated every Hyatt point to have a worth of 2.3 cents per point, which is by far leaps and bounds more than any other hotel program. People like Hilton, Marriott, Wyndham, they're all way lower, sub 1 cent per point in terms of valuation. So in this video, what I want to do is talk about two main things. Firstly, the Hyatt Chase credit card does have a brand new welcome bonus that I want to go over that you guys should definitely take advantage of if you're looking for a hotel branded credit card, if you're that far along your credit card journey, your credit card strategy. But then secondly, there has been news and some inklings that Hyatt might be working on a more premium tier credit card. And I want to talk about what a $300, $400, $500 annual fee on a hotel branded credit card by Hyatt would really entail, or what they would need to give us to really justify that annual fee. So without further ado, let's talk about the Hyatt brand, the Hyatt credit cards, and exactly what to look forward to in 2024. Let's get into it. So personally, my first ever real travel hacking credit card or anything that involved travel association and transfer partners and things like that was a Chase Sapphire Preferred. And just like most people, that is probably the best beginner travel card that you can get into because it only has a $95 annual fee and it gives you some great transfer partners that kind of encompass all the main players from a hotel as well as a flight and airline standpoint. But what made the Chase transfer portal even that much better is that it was at the time, I know that Bilt has Hyatt as a transfer partner now, but at the time it was the only credit card transfer partner that would allow you to transfer to Hyatt hotels. People like American Express, Capital One, Citi, none of them had Hyatt as a transfer partner, which is very unfortunate, but it gave a competitive advantage to Chase because the value that you get from Hyatt points and transferring over Chase to Hyatt points is astronomically higher than if you were to transfer your American Express points to Hilton or your American Express points to Marriott and things of that nature. So because we were introduced to the Hyatt brand because of the Chase Sapphire Preferred, I want to say 95% of my hotel stays are at Hyatt properties if they are available. I like to maximize my Hyatt points, maximize my Chase points because you get way more value. Like for instance, if you have 30,000 points and you want to stay at Category 1 hotels, you can get maybe 7, 8 stays out of a Category 1 hotel during off-peak times versus a Hilton brand or a Marriott brand. 30,000 points gets you pretty much nothing, maybe one or even like 1.5 nights at a Residence Inn or something like that. And with Hyatt, since they are branded hotels and categorized hotels, they don't actually rely on dynamic pricing, they rely on a pricing tier and a pricing list based on off-peak, normal, and peak timetable. So as I mentioned, you can stay at a hotel for as low as 3,500 points, and at the end of the day, it's still a Hyatt property, so you know exactly what you're going to get, and you will never be able to spend more than 45,000 points, at least for a basic room. You know, you can spend more on suites and things like that, but for a Category 8 basic room, it is 45,000 points at the absolute highest, where I've seen places like at Hilton, you can spend 100, 120,000 for one night at a premium hotel. So that is why I'm so in love with Hyatt, but as part of my 2024 credit card strategy, I did want to dive into a branded hotel card for the first time, which would be the Chase Hyatt card. Now, in this first part of the video, I do want to mention that there is a brand new sign-up bonus for the Hyatt card. So normally the sign-up bonus is around 60,000 points, but it's a little bit nuanced and that's probably a little bit misleading. So I do want to go into that. But as it stands right now in January of 2024, so through March 6th of 2024, Hyatt is giving an elevated sign-up bonus of 65,000 points. Now, the first 35,000 points are meant kind of normally, like with a sign-up bonus and meeting a minimum spend. The minimum spend here is $3,000 over a 3-month period, and then you are awarded 35,000 Hyatt points directly into your Hyatt account. And the reason they say 65,000 sign-up bonus points is because you do have the ability to earn an elevated 30,000 points after the fact by receiving 2 Hyatt points per dollar spent up to the other $15,000 after that. So technically, if you really want to spend an additional $15,000 on that Hyatt credit card in the span of a year, you will generate 30,000 more Hyatt points. But again, you're spending a lot of money, and I'd rather put that spend on some other sign-up bonuses and things like that. So for all intents and purposes, the sign-up bonus of the Hyatt card is 35,000 points. Now, those 35,000 points go a lot farther than, let's say, a Hilton Aspire card that gives you 130,000 points, because with those 35,000 points, you can stay at a Category 1 hotel 10 times and be able to earn status and earn a bunch of other perks and things like that. So there is a comparison because these are apples to oranges in terms of comparison. You get way more value out of your 35,000 points on a Hyatt hotel than you do with 100,000, 150,000 points with, let's say, something like Hilton or Marriott. So that is an update in terms of what you're getting new with the sign-up bonus on the Hyatt card. It does bring in a $95 annual fee, but you do get a bunch of additional perks that I'm about to list right now. So you do get 9x total points at Hyatt stay. So if you use your Hyatt card at a Hyatt location, you get 9x points on every dollar spent. Again, a little bit misleading because if you are a World of Hyatt member, even without the credit card, you still get 5x on every dollar spent at a Hyatt property, but it does elevate this to 9x, which does add up kind of nicely and quickly. And then you do get 2 points per every dollar spent on all dining, airline tickets purchased directly from the airline, gym memberships, and local transit and commuting. So if you want to use this for the subway, if you want to use this for dining, and you get 1 point per every dollar spent on every other category. Now, some of the perks that come with that $95 annual fee is that you do get complimentary World of Hyatt Discovery status, which gives you some nice perks like free Wi-Fi, free water, suite upgrades, things like that. You also receive one free night that you can use per year on any Category 1 through Category 4 hotel. Now, if you look at the category chart, a Category 4 hotel could run you around 15, 18, I think even 21,000 points. So that is a free night that you get to use every single year, and that does kick in the very first time you use the card. So you don't have to wait a year for this to happen. You can use your free night immediately after you sign up and apply for the card. And then you do earn a second free night if you spend up to $15,000 per calendar year on this card itself. So if you do want to reach that full 65,000 sign-up bonus, you'll get 65,000 points, plus you do get your first free night, and then you also get an additional free night. So technically, if you want to meet all that spend, you get 2 free nights and 65,000 Hyatt points, which it's honestly a pretty good deal when you start to really think about it. And now Hyatt does have a business card, but I don't want to get into that one because it's a little bit more complicated. Their current sign-up bonus is 75,000 Hyatt points after you spend $5,000, and it is a true sign-up bonus, but the perks aren't exactly the same. You don't get the free night on a yearly basis. The annual fee is $199, so the business Hyatt card for me is a non-starter. I want to stick with the regular personal Hyatt card, so that is what you get right now for a $95 annual fee. So you get the new sign-up bonus of 65,000 Hyatt points, and I'll link that down below if you guys do want to pick one up. I plan on applying for one over the next couple months. I did just apply for the Venture X and got approved for that one, so I want to wait a little bit before I apply for the Hyatt card, but I am under 524 on Chase, so I should be able to apply for this and get approved relatively easily. But another big reason why I'm kind of holding off for a little while longer and why I think this is actually coming is that there is an inkling that Hyatt might actually come out with a premium tier credit card. Now, basically what this means is that Hyatt is going to try to compete at the upper tier in terms of premium credit cards. Like, for instance, there is a Hilton card that gives you a $550 annual fee. There's the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant from American Express that also carries a $550 annual fee. Now, you do get a bunch of awesome perks, and it's kind of like a coupon card, very similar to those higher tier travel credit cards. And for the most part, the effective annual fee ends up working in your favor if you do know how to maximize them and if you stay at those hotel properties. But the reason we think there might be a brand new premium Hyatt card is twofold. Firstly, late last year in 2023, there were reports that Hyatt was sending out surveys to a bunch of Hyatt members as well as Hyatt credit card holders, asking them a bunch of questions on if they would pay for a premium Hyatt credit card, what they would want out of the premium Hyatt credit card, what kind of perks would help justify an annual fee, if they're willing to spend $300, $400, $500, what does that look like? And the second reason I think this could happen is because of that new elevated sign-up bonus. It is very, very, very rare that Hyatt gives you an elevated sign-up bonus, and it's very rare to see that, so the fact that they're doing that means they're going to try to kind of bring as many people in as possible before March 6th, and then maybe middle of the year, maybe April, June, July, there could be a reasoning to actually release a brand new premium Hyatt credit card. But just to give you guys an idea, the survey did ask feedback on things like the annual fee, of what the price could be. The card could offer up to 3x points on your 2 top spending categories, which again, if you look at what the points guy's saying in terms of value, 3x on 2.3 is about 6.9, which means for every dollar spent, you get 6.9 cents of value, which is absolutely unheard of. And if you spend it at Hyatt properties and you know how to spend it correctly and maximize those points, then this is a no-brainer in terms of being able to use it as your main card. This card would also give you like 10 elite nights to help you reach status much faster. The card could also offer a category 1 through 5 anniversary free night rather than the 1 through 4. The card could also offer a second category 1 through 5 free night when you spend $25,000, similar to what you currently get, but with $15,000. The card could also offer the ability to earn more category 1 through 5 free nights awards, spending with every $25,000 you spend up to $100,000. So if you really want to use this as your catch-all card and spend everything on it, you can really kind of maximize the Hyatt loyalty program to the 10th degree. So basically, an elevated annual fee means a lot more perks. It's going to turn into kind of a coupon card, but at the same time also give you a ton of value at the end of the day. Now for me, I would jump on a Hyatt premium credit card immediately, and I mean immediately. We would probably also get some sort of elevated sign-up bonus of about 90,000 Hyatt points, which if you multiply by 2.3 is at least $2,000+ worth of value at Hyatt properties. So leave a comment down below if you guys would sign up for a premium Hyatt card. I definitely would if it is available. I mean, spending up to $550 does probably hurt the bank a little bit, but I'd probably be able to justify it with a bunch of statement credits that you get, free nights, suite upgrades, immediate Hyatt status, and the category 1 through 5, a free night. Maybe they offer 2 free nights for those people that want to use the Hyatt card that often, but that is just my 2 cents. So overall, leave a comment down below if you would sign up for a premium Hyatt card. Are you currently a World of Hyatt member? Are you currently a World of Hyatt credit card holder? Let me know in the comment down below, and maybe I would love to learn a little bit of the ins and outs of how you use your Hyatt card. Like I said, I'm definitely planning on applying for that Hyatt credit card. I'm going to wait a little bit, and I'm going to kind of see exactly what's going on in the news, and then maybe right before that March 6th deadline, I'll apply for the Hyatt card if I don't see any inkling of the actual premium card coming out. But at the end of the day, if there is a premium card that comes out and I do apply for the World of Hyatt card, I'll just upgrade that card to the premium card, but I would probably miss out on a sign-up bonus. But that will just about do for this video, everybody. Let me know in the comment down below what you think of this. Are you somebody that already owns a World of Hyatt card? How do you use it? How often do you use it? Is it part of kind of your main rotating cards that you keep in your wallet? Or is it something that you just kind of keep in hand for that one free night? Because I know a lot of people, after they get the sign-up bonus, they'll still hold on to this card because $95 a year is more than enough value to actually trade that in for a Category 1 through 4 hotel stay, because that could be up to maybe $350, $400, depending on what location that Category 4 hotel is at. Like I know there's Category 4 hotels in Manhattan, in Chicago, that are $400, maybe even $450 a night. So obviously $95 to get a $450 night hotel stay is more than worth it. But that's new for this video, everybody. If you made it to the end, leave a little credit card in the comments down below so I know you made it to the end. And if you guys want to watch some more credit card content like this one, like my 2024 credit card strategy, what's in my 2024 digital wallet, click on one of these right here. And I do want to challenge Lonnie to actually show us what's in his digital wallet in 2024. So definitely shout out to him and head over to his channel, which I'll link down below, to make sure that he actually gets this done. But until next time, I'm Fernando, and I'm out of here, everybody. Peace.